Hey guys, it's been a couple months since the last video, so I wanted to update you. As you can see behind me, there is no motor. So the big block Chrysler went down the road. It was awesome. Good luck to the nice guy that bought it. I think it's going to be a great motor for what he's trying to do. So here's where we're at. We got the motor out of the car. Got the transmission out of the car. Oh, and I have a couple big block Chrysler, or it would really be big block anything, converters for a Power Glide at around 1,000 horsepower. I got a weld together over there. I got a billet bolt together over there if anyone's interested. The billet bolt together has never been ran. But anyways, we got the motor out of the car. We took the engine harness out of the car, transmissions out. We got all the tin work out. Need to do a good clean. We got the ECU out. We ended up pulling some wiring out of here. The switch panel's out. The coils are off. Everything's out. And you're gonna kind of say, well, you know, why is everything out? Well, we shipped it off. So it's over here at Blackbird Performance. It's on its way right now to see Jeff Turk. We got 8 more coils going in it, so we're gonna have 16 coils this year. We got a reed bell housing over here. As you can see, this is not a big block Mopar. In fact, it might even tell you what's on there. That's for a Gen 3 Hemi. So we're switching everything over Gen 3 Hemi this winter. Yeah, we are really excited. So today anyways is kind of just an update video. I want to tell you guys where we're going, what the direction with the car is going to be. So the reason for taking all the wiring and everything out of the car is Jeff runs a lot of Holley. And obviously we have this whole car wired in Fuel Tech. So we sent him the engine harness. We sent him everything we needed or we had to run it on his dyno or down at Bischoff's dyno with Fuel Tech. So all that got shipped out earlier this week. For anyone that's interested in doing this, I ran smart coils on my Fuel Tech for the past couple seasons and it was awesome. It was super easy. Just buy the smart coil harness and plug it in and ran 8 smart coils. We're trying something new here. I hope it works. We've taken the smart coil harness, 2 smart coil harnesses, mated them into one. And so when it fires cylinder 1, it's going to fire both coils for cylinder 1. So we'll have 16 plugs, and that gets us away from running 16 or 2 individual, I think it's the Fuel Tech Spark boxes. It just saved a little bit of money. We're already spending a lot of money. And so any savings we had, it just kind of simplified some wiring. So we'll run 16 of the smart coils versus the standard stock coils. So that'll be interesting. And we're not running the CDIs, so that's why the ECU is gone. Everything's gone. We're going to go through here and clean up some wiring because when we originally had this car wired at SMC, everything got wired to run nitrous. So we had a bottle that was going over there. We got the purge. There's just a couple things, some relays and stuff that it's not necessary. I'd like to clean up. A couple other little things, you know, it's kind of like the more you learn, the more you get comfortable with something, the more you want to change stuff out a little bit. So got the doors off the car, all the tins out. Got the trunk lid off, wheelie bars off, probably take the bumper off. So we have, this is my little shop here at my house that I kind of store the car in. But then we have a construction company. We do residential and light commercial construction. And we have a shop out there where we store all our tools and stuff like that. It's not really a race shop, but when we're doing a bigger project like this, we use it kind of as that. So trying to take as much stuff off the car as I can that could potentially get scratched out there with other people coming in and out of the shop. I kind of like how Axeman, I've seen he built a little shop inside of his construction business shop. So maybe something like that in the future, we'll see. But anyways, yeah, this is just a little bit of an update. So everything's going to Jeff Turk's. You'll have to wait and see what the everything dyno's at. It should dyno this week or next week, and we'll release those numbers. When I bought this car originally, it was like, you know, the NA stuff was super cool, but I could tell the Gen 3 Hemi stuff was really starting to take off. And that was kind of the goal when I bought it. Even when I told Rick when we were there, I was like, man, this would be so cool with like a supercharged or a pro-charged Gen 3 Hemi. And at the time I was thinking pro-charged. So 2 to 3 years later, here we are, and we're making those dreams come true. So I know a lot of you guys are like, you know, why a Gen 3? Why didn't you just like pro-charge the big block you had? You know, I had a Keith Black block. Why didn't you just pro-charge that? Yeah, I thought about that, honestly. I thought, we could pro-charge that, or we can put some twins on it or something, but it had a huge crank, huge stroke. It was gonna be something, we're gonna have to change the Bryant crank, and at that time, it's like you're just changing everything. So that motor was such a great motor, such a happy motor. I just felt best selling that motor, complete with everything. Someone can have a great time with it, and the only thing I'd be saving is the block at that point. So might as well get rid of it, start fresh with something else. The Gen 3s have always interested me as a Mopar guy. It just really, for us, it seemed like the big block Chrysler stuff wasn't progressing any farther. And you kind of hit this crossroad. I'm gonna get some flack for this, but you're gonna hit a crossroad where guys are gonna jump off and they're gonna go big block Chevy, and they're gonna kind of do these routes that are a little easier, where there's actually shops that are building parts. And guys like me, that I'm not a full-time motor builder. I put one together one time with the help of Rick, but I can maintain the car, but I don't have a shop or a dyno or a machine shop or place to do R&D on stuff like that. And when you want to, you know, when your goal is 6 seconds, unfortunately the big block Chrysler, where I was at with it, just didn't seem like a feasible option. I have some crazy heads, and we were kind of toying around with the idea of developing something, kind of like the PSO deal. And you start pricing it out, and it just gets crazy expensive. And you could spend less money and go big block Chevy. I didn't want to go big block Chevy. And so that's why it was really interesting what Jeff Turk is doing at Blackbird Performance, building big, high horsepower, small block Hemis, the Gen 3 Hemi platform, and making big power, reliability, consistency, kind of everything that anybody wants. And the goal is, you know, run it a couple seasons, crate it up, ship it back to them. They'll go through everything, make sure everything's good. They'll give us factory support. If we want to upgrade anything, they'd be more than happy to, and we probably will. And so that's really what I was looking for in an engine builder in a shop, was to have that support in the area that I know I'm lacking. If my life gets busy, I like that I can just crate it up and ship it back, like a lot of the Chevrolet guys are doing. So that was kind of that reason. Yeah, we're super excited. So get this thing loaded up, take it out to the shop, and that's that. Loaded down with the Go Fast goodies, and we're heading to the shop. Okay, here we are.
That's a new one.
Yeah, this is a new one.
That's Daddy's new one.
What do you think? You want to touch it?
Yeah.
Okay, say hi.
Hi.
So this is another project we're working on. The 71 Demon.
Okay, here.
You want to get in there?
Yeah.
Okay, you can get in there. Here. Just be careful. It has no engine in it right now. Hey, should we unload Dad's race car? Can you tell him what we're doing to Daddy's race car?
I'm doing at the race car.
What are we putting in it?
A new engine.
What kind of engine?
Hemi, baby.
That's right. Okay, right there. Don't turn it. Keep it right there. You're going to go out. Ready? Okay, hold on. Okay, straighten out. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. No, the other way. A little more. A little more. A little more. Right there. Hold it right there. Okay, look at me. Okay, turn a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Hold it right there. Perfect, dude. Nice job. That's it. We got the car in the shop today. Me and Banks are going to head to church. We getting hot chocolate? Yeah. We're getting hot chocolates. So, a buddy of ours had a BGE block that he's letting us use in some heads. Jeff was kind enough to send us a billet, front timing cover, and a motor plate. So now we're going to get together with Rick and we're going to kind of see what the next stages are. I just got to say, I cannot wait to see this thing with a flat hood, a screw-blown Hemi in there. Maybe zoomies out the side. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good weekend, guys.